Transformations have long been a staple in anime. I mean, what better way to show off that your characters achieve the next stage of their power than by changing their look? For me, these transformations are a cut above the rest, either due to the context or the impact they have in shifting the balance of the story. Without further ado, let's go. We begin the list with the birth of Devilman in Devilman Crybaby. Devilman Crybaby starts off with a bang as the titular anti-hero is born. A demonic possession attempt goes awry as even the mighty Armon finds himself no match against the heart and fortitude of Akira. This is the birth of a new brand of hero, and it happens with no shortage of surreal imagery. I'd love to say that this first transformation would set the bar for the audience as to what kinds of imagery and animation techniques they can expect from the series, but I find myself corrected at every turn. If you think the first episode has enough messed up scenes, and you haven't seen anything yet. At number 9 is Alucard's Level 0 release. Depending on the viewer, Alucard can be a cool and badass vampire or a living nightmare personified, or maybe even both. One of his crowning moments comes in the unveiling of his Level 0 release. In this form, Alucard releases millions of his familiars that can consume the entirety of London. The secret behind Level 0 is revealed to be every soul that the vampire had devoured. This is truly a form worthy of being used for the climax. The following fight between Anderson and Alucard is said to be the peak of the entire series, a pinnacle of a fight that showcases two of the strongest characters going at each other with everything they've got. The fight is epic, but I think we'll leave that discussion for another day. Might Guy unleashing the full power of the 8 gates is, ironically, 8th on the list. Beware the silly ones, they say. A supposedly powerful character who's been relegated to the goofy mentor role, Rock Lee's master finally gets his time to shine in a showdown against Madara. The training gloves come off in this battle as he pummels the unstoppable shinobi with the full force of the 8 gates technique. Certainly one of the most impactful transformations in the series, Might Guy's transformation as he releases the full power of the dangerous technique is able to go toe-to-toe with even Madara. Despite not being able to put down the invincible villain, the form at least gets acknowledgement from a powerful being such as Madara. The form is truly a testament to his awesomeness and his hidden power that's been withheld for most of the series. At lucky 7 we have Luffy's Gear 4th. During a battle against Doflamingo, Luffy channels his rage towards the villain and Gear 4th activates to save the day. Calling the form nothing but Luffy appearing bigger and more intimidating, Doflamingo brushes it off before getting handed a no-holds-barred beatdown by the Straw Hat Pirate. Now, that's a pretty common scene in shonen anime, but seeing the smug captain getting his ass handed to him so handily feels cathartic in a way. In the end, it's the King Kong gun that finally puts an end to Doflamingo's reign of terror, shattering his trademark sunglasses in the process. Sixth on the list is Mob's transformation versus Hanazawa. Who could forget Mob first entering this form after Hanazawa strangles him? The quick beatdown afterwards makes the moment even sweeter and even more memorable. It's a state that only manifests itself upon unconsciousness, and we can describe it to be a way of Mob unleashing all power within him at once. Mob's eyes turn a hollow shade of white, and a sinister aura heralds what's the Esper's most powerful form in terms of raw destructive power.
見られ、ブータ、一気に行くぞ。
At number 5, we take a look at Super Galaxy Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann has no shortage of transformations. Among those forms, the most memorable one in my opinion is the Super Galaxy Gurren Lagann. The war against the anti-spirals is in full throttle. Members of Team Daiguren decide to go after the Death Spiral machine, but they find themselves doing a terrible job of getting their attacks past the machine's defenses. It's Kitan who rises up to the challenge and attempts a suicide run at it. Kitan's sacrifice isn't in vain as the destruction of the Death Spiral machine's completed, and the resulting spiral power gives birth to a new form. Number 4 on the list of transformations is Ichigo's complete hollow transformation in Bleach. At the time of this form's appearance, nothing has quite had Ichigo's number as Ulquiorra did. With Ichigo at death's doorstep, the latent hollow awakens from within him. Feeding on his desire to protect and rescue Orohime, the hollow takes over, giving Ichigo this intimidating new form. In a flash, the tide of battle turns, and Ichigo in his new hollow form makes short work of Ulquiorra, even no-selling the Espada's supposedly all-powerful lance attack. It's an evolution in Ichigo's continuous stream of power-ups, but it's one that seems more reminiscent of those classic evil forms that the heroes would rather not tap into. If not for this form's uncontrollable nature, it would have surely come in handy in the upcoming battles. Nothing better than the classics, right? Who could forget the first time Goku went Super Saiyan? When even a Spirit Bomb wasn't able to put down the mighty Frieza, all hope seems lost. To that point, Frieza has been able to overcome and defeat everyone that's come across his path, including Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Gohan. The death of Krillin is the one moment that ultimately pushes Goku past his limits and transforms him into the thing that Frieza had always feared. Nonetheless, I doubt that few can argue that anything can beat this initial Goku transformation in terms of how impactful and iconic it was on its debut. At the number 2 slot, we have Gon's transformation in Hunter x Hunter. Gon's really been through a lot, hasn't he? To say that the Chimera Ant arc plays a big part in shifting Gon from his jolly demeanor into mentally unstable would be an understatement. For me, what makes this transformation notable are the circumstances. As I said earlier, most shonen heroes power up and transform in order to overcome that last hurdle in their quest to protect those they love. Not in this case. Gon's transformation comes in the moment when he finally concedes that he doesn't feel anything anymore. The words, "I don't care," are what would eventually cause his transformation into a much more powerful form. At this point, his battle is no longer about Killua, nor is it about Kite's loss. It's all about the sole purpose of killing Pito. The empty look Gon gives afterwards makes for one of the most captivating and memorable scenes in the entire series. Our final top 10 moment is the reveal of the Colossal and Armored Titans. Taking a page out of the book of quotes, who knew that humanity's greatest enemy was themselves all along? Such is the dilemma faced by the characters in Attack on Titan upon the revelation that two of the monsters that have been the bane of their life for so long, the Colossal and the Armored Titan, are actually among them. Midway through the second season, Bertolt and Reiner are revealed to have been working with Annie. For those who can't recall, she's the female Titan notoriously responsible for raising hell during Season 1's latter arc. It's even more chilling to have the reveal be told to us straight up. Yes, Reiner, who's been a big brother figure to the characters, straight up tells Eren about his and Bertolt's true identity not long before shifting into two of the most iconic Titans in the series' history. It's a reveal that, in some angles, came out of nowhere, but that's exactly what makes it so impactful. 10 transformations there. Which one is the most impactful for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so what are you waiting for? Your comments are welcome on which one of the 10 transformations is your favorite. I'd also love to hear about other impactful transformations in the comment section too. For more content like this, hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell button for notifications of more videos like this. Until next time, see ya!